everyone. Hello. Thank you for taking the time to attend on this webinar. Uh, okay, so today I'm going to share with you some tips or steps on how to start to become how to start as a virtual assistant. But before that, gusto ko lang introduce yung self ko. I'm DJ, Dura Joy Ramos or DJ Ramos. I have, after graduating college, I've worked in the BPO industry for more than 5 years. And then, after, I think 5 years, 2015, more than 5 years, mga 7 years now. And then, during pandemic, that's the time that I've decided to resign and do freelancing full time. So I am a virtual assistant. Actually, I'm a general virtual assistant, and I have handled different clients from different niches. And the reason why I have done this video or live video and want to share these steps is because maraming message sa akin regarding how to start, where to apply, or even if I have hiring. So, yeah, parang this video, I want to share with everyone, sa lahat ng nagtatanong. I'm not on the, super successful VAs na nakikita nyo online that they are earning a big chunk of money, but then, it's fulfilling being a VA, doing freelance work. So, in terms of VAs, I have came to know it parang when I was in college pa. Kasi my board, thank you, wow, Ted likes, thank you. Yeah, when I was in college, may mga boardmates akong mga college students then, but they were already working part-time. Parang they were self-sufficient, kumbaga. They would go out in the evening, going to a computer shop, working as an ESL, as a tutor. So that's where I get the idea of doing work from home jobs. But it was not until 2018 when I started. So when I worked as a call center agent in 2015, very minimal pa lang yung sahod ko doon. I was earning 14,000 a month, I think. And it wasn't really enough. But when I hopped to another company in 2017, that's the time na yung back pay ko, I used that to pay for a laptop. And then, since I have an idea na about freelancing, I immediately used my laptop and the internet to search online on how to start doing VA jobs. And my first job was being a transcriptionist. Transcriptionist is someone who is hired to transcribe audio or video files. And then, very nominal lang yung sahod ko nun. That was 2018. But it was okay. It adds up sa income. Um, yeah. And then, 2000, kailan ba nag-COVID? 2020, I think. Yeah, March 2020. When COVID hit, at the same time, my daughter got sick and we were hospitalized for 2 weeks. That's parang yung nag-trigger sa akin to do freelancing full-time. Wait lang, check ko lang. Nag-work, Lloyd? Okay. Nag-work. I thought it's not working. That was the turning point na I need to do, I need to work at home full-time na rather than going back to the office kasi you're exposed to different kinds of viruses at the expense of my family's health. Kasi it was yearly that my daughter was getting sick, getting hospitalized. So we went back to the province. I already have one part-time client at that time doing transcription, and then I increased the working hours to alongside with working in with HSBC full time. So from being a transcriptionist, I was promoted to being a VA. So I did most of the admin tasks, and then on July 2022, I finally submitted my resignation letter, and then whilst I was rendering, I was taking a VA class. It was worth 999 pesos for 1 week. And okay naman, it helped me learn more about how to be a VA. But I realized na instead of paying the 999 pesos, there are actually a lot of webinars on Facebook, on YouTube, that is just the same thing. Instead of you paying for it ng 1,000 pesos, you can actually just get it online on YouTube for free. Yeah, from then on, I became a full-time VA, handling multiple clients na, and I have also started sharing contents about being a VA. And sabi ko nga kanina, that's wherein a lot of people asked me how to get started, and this motivated me to do this webinar. Yeah, if you can see on the picture there, sa cover photo ng slide, it's me. That was my setup during COVID-19. HSBC allowed us to work from home muna, I think for almost 2 years. I was breastfeeding, I was homeschooling kuya, and then breastfeeding bunso. Yeah, super woman, sabi nga nung friend ko. Okay, so what is a virtual assistant? What is a virtual assistant? So it is a remote worker who provides administrative, creative, and technical support to clients. As a VA, you define your services. You set your rates and you market yourself online. So unlike being an employee, as a VA, you're the one who set what you want to do. As a virtual assistant, you also choose your rates, and you are the one who needs to market yourself online. Hindi yung ibang tao yung gagawa sa'yo, but you will be the one. So when you become a VA, you treat it as a business itself. Let's compare being a VA to parang you have your milk tea shop. You set your what you sell, kumbaga what are the drinks that you want to sell, how much the drinks are, and how you would do campaigns in order for your items to get sold. The demand of virtual assistants is on the rise across various industries. So, before, parang couple of years ago, the competition of work from home jobs were really super low. However, during pandemic, that's when people realized na, oh, posible pala yung being a VA. So, a lot of people were already transitioning to full-time, to freelancing or work from home jobs. And many business owners and professionals were also outsourcing. Kumbaga, they were outsourcing yung jobs overseas because it's cost effective and it's also flexible. In the US, their minimum hours is at $15, and when they outsource it to the Philippines, hire someone in the Philippines, kumbaga, or other countries, they would just pay $5 to $10 for that. Imagine it being mas nakakamura sila. And it's just the same job that someone would do when they hired someone at their place with their set minimum hours compared to hiring someone overseas, like in the Philippines. And also, they don't need to parang rent a place or as an office. Instead, it would be the VA who would provide their own equipment, such as computer, internet, yeah. And as a virtual assistant, you'll enjoy the freedom to work from anywhere and the potential for a rewarding freelance career. As for me, being a VA really is fulfilling because number one, I own my time. I don't have clients that are at 8 to 5, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yung parang typical na working hours. No, I don't have clients like that. There are clients who would set that hours, but it would depend on your agreement with them. And also, I am not confined in a specific office. Like for example, I need to travel to to an office, and then spend a few hours to travel. Especially in Manila, it was I was just in QC, within QC lang naman, bagong sila, Batasan to Techno Hub lang, so that was just 15 minutes away. But then, pag traffic, pag maulan, it's so hassle, kaya, yeah, being a freelancer during this time is really fulfilling. And as I've said, when you start to become a virtual assistant, you also need to become a business owner. So dapat you're really into it. So you would have to separate your employee mindset wherein you will wait for someone to, oh, gawin mo to, oh, gawin mo yan, dapat ganito, ganyan. So it would be you na, na parang may, it would be you na may, tawag dito, what's the word? You will persevere as a VA, kumbaga. Because you own it. If you won't do anything with your business, wala, you won't land a client. You won't parang get the benefits of being a freelancer. Then, what skills do you need to become a virtual assistant? To become a virtual assistant, you need excellent communication and organization skills, proficiency in relevant softwares, and management abilities. What's that? Excellent communication skills. Kahit naman sa BPO, it's not really like super galing ka sa grammar, super galing ka sa English, but it is in a sense na you have great understanding sa whatever it is na dinadelegate sa'yo or ina-ask ng client for you to do. And there are actually people who are not really good in English. that still land clients because they understand what the client wants. Um, Also, organization skills. If you're parang cluttered everywhere, wala kang, hindi mo alam yung gagawin mo and all, you really are not meant to be on this job. Kasi, on this business. Kasi, once you become a VA, you're on your own. So, dapat you have to be organized when it comes to the things that you do. And proficiency in relevant softwares, it's not really that required that you have to be proficient in a specific tool kasi everything can be learned. You can learn to use a specific software, let's say, I'm not sure if you've heard of project management tools such as Trello, Asana. These are popular project management tools in the VA industry. You're not required to learn it overnight, kumbaga. But there are tutorials in YouTube that can help you on that. And also, problem-solving skills. Sabi ko nga kanina, you're on your own, so you have to really have a great understanding of what the client wants so that you'll be on the same page. There are some clients also who don't have the luxury of time to train. I remember I have a client na ang tawag dito, she asked me to launch the summit on her for the company. She doesn't know the how to do summits. So what she did was she enrolled me to a training, summit training, how to launch summits, and I did everything from scratch, from start to finish. She doesn't have the time to do it, so I am getting paid to do that, so I have to do it. So before you start to become a VA, you have to take some time to evaluate your strengths and areas of improvement to set a strong foundation for your career. You can, kumbaga, if you're fully decided to become a VA, why not try to watch, sabi ko nga, there are available videos on YouTube on how to become a VA. So definitely, you can start with that. And when you have already identified na you have the skills to be a VA, then you can proceed. Setting up your workspace. Productivity is closely tied to your workspace, so ensure you have a dedicated area with the necessary tools such as a reliable computer, high-speed internet, and office software. So these are the basic tools you need. So you need to have a computer. It can either be a desktop or a laptop. In terms of processor, you can go with Ryzen 3 to Intel 3 processor. I know may mga murang laptops pa, Intel Pentium, Celeron. Actually, they're still expensive na. I think around 20,000. But please don't get that. Kasi, that's already too slow, lagging. Yung mga softwares na ginagamit online are not into it na, hindi na kakayanin. So I advise you can start with a minimum of Ryzen 3, but if you have a budget, push na sa Ryzen 5 or Intel i5 or i7. Tapos 12th gen. And you also need to have a stable internet connection. I know, na ngayon yung internet, very accessible na. So you have to have a stable internet connection because everything will be online. Every work would be online except for video editing. So I think they are not required for that. But most of the communications will be done online, Slack, Messenger, WhatsApp. So you really need to have Zoom. So you really need to have a stable internet connection to communicate with clients or even to just to land a job. Backup internet connection is not required, but if you already have a client, for example, and you want things to run smoothly, you can buy a backup internet connection, internet. Ako, I'm using Gomo. It's nice. Um, yeah, it's it's nice kasi it's affordable and okay yung connection sa amin. We're in the rural area and mapapamura ka sa connection. So, yeah, it was great knowing na may Gomo pala na. Ano. And then, backup power supply not really required, especially if you have a laptop. Tsaka ang laptop kasi maganda kasi pwede kang go to the nearest cafe, maki-charge, or maki-wifi. The problem here would be for yung naka-desktop. However, if you have a flexible arrangement naman with clients, I don't think it won't be a problem. You can work as soon as the kunyari may na wala ng kuryente, you can work naman as soon as it gets back. Home workspace, it's not really required. I'm not sure with others. For me, it's not required kasi I can work outside, I can work inside the bedroom, outside para sa kitchen, or even in the cafe. Kasi the client doesn't require me to work on a specific parang office setup. Yeah. But other people, they can work efficiently while working sa dedicated office nila sa bahay. Determine your niche. What does it mean when we say niche? Ano ba yung niche? Oh my God, hindi ko alam yung yung niche is yung specific na forte mo. Kunyari ako, I'm an executive virtual assistant. I'm a personal VA. Others, they can be social media managers. So, when you jump into parang the freelancing world, or when you decide you want to be a VA, you have to identify your skills and interests. You have to research your potential clients and determine the services you will offer. So you have to make a list and prioritize them. Virtual assistant is actually a general term. Kumbaga, it's a general term for remote workers, but it has a wide range of services. So these are the examples that I've listed. Social media management, executive assistants, medical VA, appointment setters, lead generation, tech VA, content writer, project management. So when you determine your niche, you have to choose the service that aligns with your skills and interests, as this will help you excel in your chosen niche. So when I started, I like to help clients be organized. Kumbaga, for example, they don't have like a system with their emails, with their documents, they don't have parang a method in doing research. So I help clients on that. So that's my niche. So my niche is executive assistants. If you're, for example, magaling ka in doing graphics and managing, if you have like, kunyari you have a Facebook page na, and it's really big, meron ka ng followers, kumbaga, that means your skills is aligned to it. Magaling kang mag-manage ng social media. So you can be a social media manager. Digital marketer, I think ito yung mga campaigns. Hindi ko masyadong ano yung digital marketer eh. Yeah, more on sales. Copywriter, if you are good in writing, you can definitely be a copywriter. I tried, but unfortunately, always wala akong ideas about yung mga isusulat na nawawala sa akin. Na yung creative side of me, I don't have that. So, if you are good in writing and selling, copywriting is more on marketing then. You can definitely do that. Ang laki ng income in copywriting actually. Commissions and then the project. Okay. Um, sorry. You can be a copywriter. Do you sign up to emails? For example, may nakita kang website or even Facebook group or page. And then, sinabi nilang, sign up here for ganito, ganyan. And then you would add your email. And then you will receive an email from them. Welcome email, parang newsletter. Those are done by copywriters. And that's how they earn. They get paid for the things that they write, for the emails that they write. And if you paid on the links na nandun, they get commissions as well. Yun. Medical VA, ito is for if you're a nurse, if you have a background in nursing or any medical field, pasok sa medical VA. Yeah, even I think mga students can also do medical VA jobs. Appointment setters and lead generation, they're almost the same. Appointment setters lang is they would do outbound or inbound and they would make appointments for clients. Lead generation, more on research, more on getting contacts or emails for the client. And they would do parang cold emails for outreach para to gain parang to purchase for their from their services. Tech VA, content writer is more on the blogs. If you would check different blogs, actually some of the owners are the authors, some outsource. Kumbaga, I am the owner of a specific blog. I can outsource the blogging task or the content task to someone and I pay them. Yun. Bloggers can earn naman kasi through traffic. So they have money to pay. And also parang mga ads can put in there, so they get paid. So they have money to pay for the content writers. Project management, basically you would oversee the tasks na ina-assign ni clients sa team or whatever it is. Target audience. Research your target market. So you have to identify your target market and their needs. Research your competitors and their pricing. Determine your unique selling proposition and use surveys on social media to gather feedback. So aside from knowing your niche, aside from knowing the skills that you want to offer, you also need to know kung sino yung target market mo. You can't just parang apply randomly kahit sino na makita mo. Kasi, yeah. So you have, knowing your target market is the key to success. At saka mas narrow siya in terms of client hunting. Kasi if for example, you will search for business owners online, there would be a lot of business owners. They can be in the construction business, in the dental business, in the real estate. So marami. Now, if you would narrow down your target market, let's say I'm a social media manager and my target market are real estate agents. Real estate agents in Los Angeles. So when I type in online for that, I just have parang 100 to 1,000 list lang. Hindi siya yung 5,000 list. So it would be easier for you to search who your potential or search and reach out to your potential client if you only have, kumbaga, if you have already identified your target market. You also need to research your competitors and their pricing. So if you're a social media manager, you have to also, kumbaga, to get inspiration, since you're also only starting and you don't have the idea yet on how to start or how to do social media management, you can search Facebook ko. You can search for like social media manager for real estates or even Google, and then you will see there yung mga ano nila, yung details nila and even their pricing. In that way, you would understand na, oh, I can do this din pala. It is aligned with what my skills are, and also yung pricing is reasonable. So you don't need to copy it, you can just get inspiration. So magkaiba sila. You're not copying it freely, you're just getting inspiration from it. And then, determine your unique selling proposition. It's about parang how you would market yourself. So you have already identified that you're a social media manager for real estate agents. So your unique selling proposition would be, I help real estate agents sell 5 properties in 1 month through effective social media management. So your unique selling proposition is you're helping them sell five real estate properties. Imagine 5 real estate properties. So that would be a big catch sa clients, right? Yeah. It doesn't mean na ma-achieve mo siya, but you will do your best to apply your skills. Kasi selling 5 properties in a month is can be done, but it would depend on different tawag dito, criteria. it depends on different parang anong word? I don't know. Yeah, it can be inflation, parang yung konti lang bibili, hindi effective yung yung selling point sa social media. So but as long as you deliver yourself, you do your best to do your the tasks na gusto ni client, then that's okay. Client would understand as long as you have the report to show na to back up na bakit hindi ka nakapag-convert ng 5 properties as sold. Okay, so tailoring your services to meet their specific needs will make you a valuable asset to clients. Okay. Set your prices. Determine your hourly rate based on your skills, experience, and the services you offer. Consider package deals and project-based pricing too. Okay. So when you start as a virtual assistant, actually it's When you're just starting, it's difficult to to set your prices kasi first is you don't know it yet how to do that. And second is sobrang malaki na yung competition that a lot of freelancers are okay with lower rates na. So you would compete with them. So mas aanuhan mo yung rate mo. But if you are confident that you can deliver the skills that you mentioned, then you can definitely set your own rate. Sabi ko nga, when you do freelancing, you treat it as a business. So for example ako, I'm an executive VA, and when I offer or when I pitch to clients, I would either have my own pricing guidelines, where I would ask the client their budget, and if it's not on my kumbaga acceptable rate, I would decline the offer, or makikipaghagol ako with the client on how much are they willing to pay, or how much they can pay for me, or how much my rate is. Okay, so this is an example of how you would do your packages. So for example, you can name it basic, silver, and then gold. Ano ba? Bronze pala. Bronze, silver, gold, basic, advanced, tapos, ano ba yung pinaka-ano? Yung sa last ko. Intermediate and advanced. So, yun. Ayun na yun, meron pala. So, for example, $500, that would be worth of 10 hours of VA work per week. $900, that would be 20 hours of VA work per week. That's just per week. And then $1,200, 30 hours VA work per week. You can, in the mga inclusions, you can enumerate there what are the services that you are willing, or that not willing, that you are going to do during that specific number of hours per week, or even month. It would depend on you. Let's say 10 hours a month, I will do 3 carousels, 2 graphics, 1 reel, and that's worth $500. Okay. Create a website and social media presence. So building a website and social media profiles can help you showcase your skills and reach potential clients. Keep them professional and up to date. Sorry, miss. So when you start as a VA, hindi na ito yung typical resume, CV resume na isa-submit mo kay client. Well, you can start on that, but hindi yung you would include your age, your elementary and high school schools, your background, your driving skills, your cooking skills, your mother and father. You won't do that na. What you would do is you just have to input your basic information like your name, your contact details, your previous jobs. You can also add contact references and the tools that you are knowledgeable of. I know that, kumbaga, for example, you're just parang fresh grad, you don't know a lot of tools. You can add social media, for example, Meta Business Suite. You can add that as parang one of the tools that you know. And YouTube editor, TikTok editor. Yeah, you can add that as your the tools that you know of. Yeah. Especially if you're aiming to be a social media manager. So, yung website actually serves as like a digital business card. Kumbaga, it would contain there yung what you do, what you offer, even your rates and your contact details, and a clean website, a well-designed website. It doesn't really need to be parang extravagant, but you can actually just have a simple website. And then, um, having a well-designed website and active social media profiles can attract clients. Um, you can create compelling online portfolios to show your skills, experience, and your work. For on my end, I have a Facebook. This Facebook page is for my personal contents only. What I did is I used LinkedIn to build that. I did not use website kasi hindi ko alam paano mag-design ng website. But I have my portfolio on Canva. It's free. Definitely you can create. You can explore Canva, and when you learn how to use it, how to navigate, you can add it on your tools. Now, Canva skill. Gano'n. Ayan. So that's how my LinkedIn profile looks like. So if you can see there, I have virtual executive assistant. That's what I do. So if you are like a social media manager, you can add. And this is my selling point. I help serial entrepreneurs optimize their productivity and focus on strategic decisions without the burden of administrative tasks. I know I've mentioned kanina na you have to be specific with your target audience. But since I am an executive VA, I have handled different businesses or clients. I just put there serial entrepreneurs. But if you want to be specific, you can put there, I help real estate investors. You know. And then you have to have like a compelling, ano tawag dito? Cover photo, yes. Cover photo and formal na profile picture. Please don't put parang blurry profile picture sa LinkedIn nyo. LinkedIn page or LinkedIn site is actually more of, nandun yung mga professionals. There's a lot of professionals on LinkedIn and there's a lot of potentials on LinkedIn, so definitely you can optimize your profile there. You don't need to have a lot of followers, but you can optimize it already. And if you want to use to design a website, that's also which you can also add as a skill. You can use for free WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, and once you learn it again, just like Canva, you can add it on as a tool that you have an experience of. Okay, we are on 53 minutes. Wow. Next, find and pitch to clients. Identify your niche and target market, create a portfolio showcasing your skills, and craft a personalized pitch highlighting how you can solve your clients' pain points. So on this one, so you have already your target market, you have your portfolio na. This is the time that you can do client outreach. You can either reach out to friends or even sa network mo sa Facebook, or you can also do cold emails or cold messaging. When you're reaching out to your friends or networks sa Facebook, you can just say, Hi DJ, I'm starting to venture as a virtual assistant. I wonder if you know someone who might be who's looking for a VA. I'd like to get connected. And if they know someone, they can probably refer them to you. And sa LinkedIn naman, for example, LinkedIn, you can search them on the search bar. And then once you have identified someone that you want to do the outreach, you can just message them, Hi, I've seen you're doing this. I like your profile. I'd like to connect. By the way, I'm a VA. And if you need any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. Ganun lang. And that's also the same with sending emails. For example, you would go to Google, search for real estate investors in Los Angeles. There would be a list of real estate investors there, and there's an available email address. You can send them a message. Tell them, hi, I've seen your website and I've noticed that this needs upgrading or this needs parang editing. I'm happy to help. Let's hop on a call and discuss further. Yun. If the client is interested, then they would definitely reach out. You can add your LinkedIn link there, and they would just go to your page and see what you do. Kaya it's important that you have a compelling either website or profile. Where do you find clients? So these are the examples of sites that you can find clients. One is Upwork. Upwork is a safe, hindi naman safe, but there are also a lot of scams there. But yeah, Upwork is nice. Medyo malaki lang yung competition because you're competing with other countries as well. Online jobs PH. Problema sa online job PH is may mga low ballers doon. But if you're willing naman to take that for experience, that's absolutely fine. LinkedIn, sabi ko nga, there's a lot of professionals there that you can reach out and connect with. When you are connecting, build relationship. Add comments sa mga posts nila, cheer them up. Then, once you have already built a relationship, you can then start to pitch. Tell them your service, and they might get interested. And then, agencies, just like Athena. Athena has, I have a friend in Athena, I think, they have parang they have a specific salary, ganon, hindi ka, more like, since agencies work like, subcontractor, parang you are employed by them. Kasi meron silang benefits din, I think. And they offer free MacBook, ha? But you need, I'm not sure if you need to return it once the contract is done. But they give you MacBook for you to work there. Kasi ewan ko, probably their system. And then, Career Shepherd is a headhunter. I found my client there. And very nice company. They don't get a cut from your pay, but they would just charge the future client for processing of hiring process. My Mountain Movers, my friend is there. For medical VA, that's Hello Rachi. For legal assistance, merong Pineapple VAs. Meron pa, I forgot what's the name. The VA Hub, they offer 1 week free training and then they would match you with clients. And then, where to find clients? Internet research and then referrals from friends and members. Last slide, finally. How to spot scam job posts. Unfortunately, there are actually a lot of this online. You would do the job for free because they won't pay you. It happens. I happen to encounter that, and it's an unfortunate experience, but I have learned from it. Ayun. So, spotting scam virtual assistant jobs is crucial to protect yourself from fraud and financial loss. Scammers often target individuals seeking remote work opportunities. So number 1 is too good to be true offers. Normally, ang mga rates would range from $750 to $2,000 per month. Depende sa workload. Depende sa task, depende sa work description and depende sa client's generosity. But, yung mga jobs na $5,000 a month, it's just too good to be true. Not unless you have already an agreement. Parang you're a big time, tawag dito, freelancer. Kasi may mga ganun talaga. Like for example, developers. They would have projects like that. And then, big job descriptions, yung sobrang, alam mo yun, weird job descriptions. Upfront fee, if you're asked, you have to pay $200 for you to get $5,000. You have to pay $100 for us to deliver computer. That's a scam. Unprofessional communication, if they would ask you to do Telegram, WhatsApp, okay lang naman, but there are parang, for example, you're in Upwork and then they would not speak with you at Upwork, instead it's WhatsApp, then that's a scam because Upwork protects the freelancers by having all the conversation in Upwork alone. No verifiable contact information, given too much personal information, yeah. Unusual payment methods, for example, they're asking for Binance or anong tawag doon? Yung mga coins, crypto. Unusual interview process, yung ang bilis-bilis lang without unusual, like, and they would ask you to do this and do that in front of the camera. Oh my god. Check the company's reputation. Okay, so when you have this company, make sure to always check them online. If yung mga dodgy companies don't have parang contact information, tapos yung website nila is lorem ipsum, yung mga ganun. Yung mga default na paragraphs for websites. Trust your instincts. Just like women, we trust our instincts. Beware of shipping or package. Ito yung mga I will send you a package and you have to pay for this amount. Ganon. And isa pa pala, yung mga it's parang fraud din ata or money laundering pala. Yung parang, this job is like, I will send you $1,000 on PayPal, you send it to this email at for 950, so meron kang $50. And then, what they would do is they would report your PayPal account, so you will no longer use it na. And you would be tagged as fraud pa. Kasi ni client, quote unquote, yung i-report, i-dispute niya as fraud, not authorized transaction. Consult online communities. Yeah, having online communities is really great. Kasi they help you. For example, if you're on Upwork, you can join Upwork groups on Facebook, and then they will share tips and tricks on what to do and what not to do, and how to spot scams. They would help you on that. Yeah, walang iwanan. I think I missed one slide. Okay. No, that's it. Yeah, that's it. This is just like an overview actually of, thank you for considering the virtual assistant path. I hope this presentation was helpful in getting you started. This is just actually parang an overview of how to start as a VA. Starting as a VA is actually parang ang dami pang need malaman, but this is a great start. Parang this is a great tip for you to watch. Yun lang. If you have questions, just please post on the comments, and I'm happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching.